So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for options for movement. Deep cross. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. Okay.
And he shoots! Vitinha, and they can counter here. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Hernes going face-to-face with his great rival. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Nicely aimed pass. Delivers with whip. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Another pass, just keep... Mbappe! It's hit the upright. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Roberto Carlos. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Platini. Cristiano Ronaldo is having a shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Burnley are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Platini. Pass is just off target. Hernes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lahm. He has a look up. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cross needs to be good. Defending of the desperate variety. A lot of space ahead of him. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played in deep. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork this time, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And that has been clubbed away. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Nedved, he is through here. Hangs one in.
1 minute added time.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Great chance! It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Botafogo would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and...
Gets his head on it! Caught offside that time. Botafogo do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So their fourth corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Michel Platini. Neither of these two want to come off. It's Dukend! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! And they are cruising all. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And a quick reminder to
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Pull it. Platini! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Platini puts them all in. Araujo getting this one clear. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Now it's Nedved. They're urging him to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Platini receives it in a good position here. And that has been clubbed away. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Bale is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
And that has put a halt to things. Vitinha, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
This looks... takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi goes short, and it's Bergomi. That's good play. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So it is still 0-0. Vieira. Hernes. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the shot! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Ferdinand cuts it out. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Could move up a gear here. Bale powering forward here. That is good strength. Brilliantly cut out. Bergomi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Botafogo looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Chooses to go cross-field. Bergomi. Out to the right. Messi. That's tidy. Bullet.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's Vieira. Oh, good spread. And they win it back again.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
2
lacking.
added minutes has been indicated.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now, to all
How would you
members of
review the
crowd,
first half?
I'd like to
Okay,
ask
they
you
got
to
hit
join
with
me
that
in
one
wishing
sucker
our
punch, but
birthday
I
boy
don't think
a
there was much
very
wrong with their
special
overall
birthday.
approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Botafogo are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. So off we go once more. Botafogo carrying a 1-goal lead. Spread out to the left. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Well, there's the clearance. Bale is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Vitinha. Seedorf. Hernes. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Burnley trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And it's Seedorf.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Bale. And that has put paid to that. Botafogo are still that goal to the good. That's a shade optimistic. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rummenigge. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Substitution on the field. Number
Botafogo
7,
have their third
Cristiano
corner.
Ronaldo. Number 10, Bullets. Coming on the field, number 9, Ibrahimovic.
And it's been taken
Number
short.
22,
And it's
Bellingham.
Bergomi.
Substitution in progress.
He's free, and he shoots! So their fourth corner of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Platini. Coming on the field is number 11, Mbappe.
Hazard plays it short. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Now it's Rafael Leao. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Hazard with the short one. Hazard. Lovely bit of skill. Has crossed into the middle. Pepe with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bale proves too strong. Bellingham. Vitinha. Great vision. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Nedved. It's Nedved! And that could come back to haunt them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ibrahimovic might just make this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that has left him in a heap. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Bale. Now it's Rafael Leao.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he is going into that little black book. One 0 as we head towards the end. Stood up well to him there. Tries from a long way out. And that is doing no harm at all. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Deftly away. Ferdinand. We are into overtime. Rafael Leao. Maldini. And that will be the final act. Botafogo have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one...
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He gets big! Oh, it's hit the post! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And that has left him in a heap.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Hullet. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! And he's heaved it away. Just eases him off the ball. Hullet was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nedved. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the other side. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Pass somewhat off target. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution on the field. Number
Burnley
22.
choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Delivers the ball. Oh, what a clock! And again! It's run loose. And another try! It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Hullet, and Hullet! Bergomi clears it away. Messi, and that's been intercepted. Lahm, now that looks a decent ball. Hernes. Seedorf. Botafogo finding their passes. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Turns and goes. Seedorf! Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bergomi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he cuts out the supply. Seedorf. Platini. For Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That has not gone well. Bergomi. And it's Messi. Vieira. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Here's Vieira. Araujo. Vieira. Hullet. Hullet running with the ball. And this is Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is... Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi plays it short. Messi. Real chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Bale. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bale is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's Nedved. And it's Seedorf. And he's forced to go back. Bale. To Lahm. And it's Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been clubbed away and smartly reclaimed. Seedorf played back in.
This is actually quite a courageous move and...
Climbs up big! Superb goal! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, there's a probing ball. Azar. And this is Luis Suarez. Bale has it in a wide position. He's got away. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
And the shot! Danger averted for now. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Your
Gullit.
impressions so far, Jim?
Number
Botafogo
8.
are very
Platini.
much in the game and
Coming
matching
on
the
field.
opposition for chances.
Number 9.
Oh, good read.
Ibrahimovic.
That's great positioning,
Number
so good from
13.
him.
Rooney. Substitution in progress.
He's in a good position here. Oh, sweet feet. It's Luis Suarez! It's in! Do not write them off. Back they come. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice interception, well timed. Araujo makes the interception. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Botafogo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Nedved. He's found a way through. And this is Rooney. Well read, and the danger is averted. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Azar. Bale. Bale has a look inside the box. Suarez could try cutting inside here. This is intriguing. next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Suarez. Oh, cracking ball. Seedorf. Can he spark a counter here? Now he's got space here. Rooney providing an outlet on that flank. Big header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Rooney.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen.
That's at the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.